Hottie, 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 hottie. Get that wet, get that wop, get that wop. Gee, boy, oh boy, I can't wait to taste Meg the Stallion Hottie sauce from Popeyes and put it on Popeyes chicken sandwiches along with some chicken nuggets. I sure can't wait to go to Popeyes. I'm going to say this. I'm really going to stop talking about health when it comes to black people. I'll talk to other races about health, but not when it comes to black people. Not your typical black person. I'm not going to do it. And the reason why is because they came out with the Travis Scott meal. Y'all bought that. They came out with the Saudi or Saweetie or whatever her name is meal. Y'all bought that. And now they have Meg the Stallion Hottie sauce. And I'm never going to eat it. I don't go to Popeyes because I don't eat meat. But I'm assuming that Hottie sauce has vinegar in it, chili peppers, ketchup, corn syrup, a little bit of turmeric, and that's pretty much it. Like it's nothing that's out of the ordinary about that sauce in comparison to other sauces. I'm telling you, that's right off the rip. Oh, excuse me, it may have some like red 40 and some blue lake 20 or some shit like that. You know, to make the sauce look a certain color. Chili powder. Might possibly have some jalapeno in there to kind of, give it that twang. At the end of the day, you all are eating the same shit that they put out all the time. They just put a name behind it. The Travis Scott meal is some dumb shit. The Saudi meal is some dumb shit. It's the same shit that's on the menu on McDonald's or Popeyes or whatever these entertainers put their names on when it comes to these fast food restaurants. And I just don't understand how y'all don't get that you all are getting played. I can understand if Megan Thee Stallion came out with, you know what I'm saying? Like, back in the days, George Foreman came out with that grill. I can understand if it was something like innovative like that. You understand that was like a moment in time when George Foreman came out with that grill. Of course he didn't do it. He put his name behind it and he stood behind the product. He put his name in front of it and he stood behind the product. And come to find out, it was a good product. And they're still selling George Foreman grills till this day. I can understand if it was something like that. But you all fall for some fucking hottie sauce? I don't get it. Travis Scott meal, and it's a regular fucking Big Mac, and you just adding on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably put fries inside the Big Mac. Some dumb corny shit that he did when he was fucking young and broke. And y'all following that shit. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. It's crazy to me. And I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to black health, you understand? I'm done. Ain't no money into that shit. None. Unless you selling some bullshit to black people. Because black people, the only thing that black people like when it comes to food is the taste. That's it. They don't give a fuck about the nutrients. They don't give a fuck about the ingredients. I just named you what possibly can be in that hottie sauce. The ingredients, right? Wise. But at the end of the day, you all ain't gonna care to look at that shit. I don't give a fuck about that. At all. The only thing that you're concerned about is the taste. That's it. And it's starting to become, it ain't even starting to become, it is a broken record, man. When you continue to talk to black people about their health, especially when they bitching and complaining about, you know, them being on prescription pills and how much, you know, high blood pressure pills cost, and they got all these ailments and shit, aches and pains and shit like that. And then you say, well, okay, well, you know, we're going to change your diet up. We're going to do this and do that. Nah, I don't want to do that. Then they come up with that bullshit as usual. You got to die from something. You're taking away my happiness. Well, how am I taking away your happiness and you talking about you bitching? I mean, you know, not you talking about, you bitching and complaining about your fucking leg hurting. You know what I'm saying? About your lungs hurting, your liver, your internal organs are hurting and shit like that. You can't walk, got thyroid problems and shit like that. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm gonna stop feeling bad or feeling sorry for black people and just allow black people to be what they want to be and do what they want to do and not say anything about it. Straight up. I'm not lying. Like I've actually started to do that. I'm actually starting to do what I'm talking about. Like I never forget, like this is like a day or two ago, I seen this black female in the gym and she was doing dips. And she was leaning over. So, you know, for those that work out, and yes, I did roll my eyes. For those that work out, you know, if you're on a dip machine, it's not a dip machine, but you know the bars or whatever, you do dips, you're trying to work out your triceps, right? But if you lean over like this, you're working out your pectorals. So you're taking the energy off of your triceps and concentrating on your pectorals more than anything. Now you may not know it, you may know or not know, but that's what you're doing when you lean forward, when you're doing dips. I seen her do that shit, and then she was working out her shoulders too. She had her shoulders up. I'm like, what the fuck is she? The bro was just looking crazy, and I just let her do it. Just let her be. Let her swimming on in ignorance. Period. That's the same thing I'm gonna do towards black people. Straight up. I have family members right now that's on pills, and they taking this and they taking that, and they got the shot and all the rest of that. You know, and I'm like, go ahead. You know, I may ask one question like, yo, did they even tell you the ingredients that, you know, that's being injected into your arm? Because at least like take for example with me, right? I ain't gonna lie, like the other day I had some Jelly Bellies. I knew good and goddamn well I ain't have no business with that. Matter of fact, I ate half of the bag, and it was one of the small trial size bags or whatever have you that I got from Target. I knew I ain't had no business eating that shit. You wanna know why? Because Jelly Bellies is a byproduct of the pig. Straight up. They use the gelatin. It's gelatin. It comes from the pig. No, I ain't had no business with that shit. Right? And I've told y'all that I be fucking up every now and then. At least I'm honest. I ain't have to tell y'all that. Because you wouldn't have never known, right? So, I'm eating some of them shits. At least with the Jelly Bellies, I could turn around on the back of the bag and see the ingredients. Some of you all out there that are eating all of this bullshit ass food, especially from fast food restaurants, you don't know what the fuck they're giving you. And neither do you care. Because if you did, then guess what? McDonald's would put the ingredients on every package that they would have as far as dealing with their food. They don't. You want to know why? Because they know y'all don't give a fuck. And kill the bullshit with, you know, well, you know, it ain't just a black thing. You know, white people eat at such and such. Let me tell you something. McDonald's is what it is. It's on top of the food chain, restaurants. Because of the fact that black people eat there religiously. That plain and simple. It ain't nothing for a black person to sit back and say, you know what, man, I don't feel like cooking. Today is Friday. Shit, I got all these cheering. Man, well, I'm just going to go to the McDonald's and get everything that's on the dollar menu. That's nothing. That's nothing for a black person to say. Not only is he gonna feed himself that bullshit, but he's gonna feed the whole family that bullshit. I'm more than sure that this is Friday. This is Friday, right? I'm more than sure Friday afternoon, Friday night, you're gonna have families lined up at Popeyes, ready to get that Popeyes chicken sandwich, right? And they're gonna be like, yo, let me get that Megan Thee Stallion Hottie sauce with it, so I can pour that shit over the chicken and see how it tastes. I don't give a fuck what it's gonna do, to my body in the long run. I don't care whether I've heard black people say this out of their fucking mouths. I don't give a fuck what the hell they doing with those chickens. I don't even know if it's real chicken. But I don't care, because that shit tastes good. That shit is what? Slamming. That's crazy to me. That's crazy that you all don't have a conscience, or rather you're not aware of what you're eating in your, what you're digesting, eating and digesting in your body. I don't get it. And like I said before, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't know. Like, let's be real. Like, I go to the grocery store, right? I go to the fresh produce section, right? I don't know whether, the fruits and vegetables I get are genetically modified or not. Just because they put a sticker on that motherfucker, a PLU number, which is the sticker, and it says, they say anything that starts with a 9 is organic. It may say 90485. That doesn't mean that it's organic just because they put a fucking sticker on it. Let's just be real. Let's be like really, really real. Let's keep it 100, right? As y'all say it, 100, right? Let's just say that they really sell organic food, right? How can you tell between the orange, 2 oranges that's organic and it's not? In other words, what I'm saying is that there could possibly be a mix-up with a motherfucker might have fucked up and put the PLU number, organic PLU numbers on, regular conventional oranges. Like, you just don't know when you go grocery shopping that you're getting the real shit. But at least I'm going in the grocery store with a conscience, an awareness. You understand? Like, I'm attempting to eat healthy. I'm laughing because this is not what I just said, it's what I'm about to say. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all niggas is going in the grocery store with the intentions of eating some shit that's not healthy for you. And I don't get that. Shit, I want such and such and such. It's like whatever you see, that's what you want. So we got a bunch of adults that eat like children. Because that's how children eat. Children eat based on the looks and the taste. That's it. That's the reason why they don't like vegetables. And I'm going to tell you the real reason why they don't like vegetables, because my children eat vegetables. The reason why they don't really like vegetables, because you don't season your vegetables right. If you seasoned them right, they would eat them. Have you ever tasted broccoli without sea salt on it? I have, and I don't like it. But if you throw some sea salt on that shit, lace it with a little bit of avocado oil, for those that can't afford avocado oil, olive oil, with some quinoa, and some carrots, and some red onions. Oh man, please. Please. And that's another thing. You all are basting. You all are basing what you like based on the taste. And the reality of it is, it's not so much to me. I can tell you that you are addicted to the seasonings. That's what you're addicted to. And you're used to the texture. So if I could make cauliflower taste like fried chicken, would you eat it? Straight up. Now that's a healthier, meal. It's healthier, but it's not exactly, you understand? Like, it's not exactly like some healthy shit. I'm just saying that would take the place of fried chicken. And it's not even a matter of if. I can make cauliflower taste like fried chicken. That's a fact. Straight up. The only thing that you would miss would be the bone. Other than that, I can turn cauliflower into fucking fried chicken. That's my word. Y'all are not addicted to the meat. Y'all addicted to the taste and the texture. And I can tell you, cauliflower has somewhat of the same type of texture of chicken. And I can make a batter, triple dip it, you know what I'm saying, and throw that bitch in some avocado oil. Please. Avocado oil, if y'all don't like avocado oil, I'll do peanut oil. You know what I'm saying? Something that's gonna be a little bit more, healthier other than vegetable oil. You understand? And canola oil. You understand? Something healthier than those two. Fried in that, and I'm telling you, the way that batter, the way that it cooks, that shit comes out like skin, like chicken skin. I'm just asking you all to just be a little bit more concerned about your health. Damn, I mean, is that asking for too much? Like, don't you all want to be around when your children have children? For you men out there, don't you want to? I always say this all the time, seriously, and it's no homo. It's just like, seriously. The reason why I talk about it is because at one point in time I had that problem. And the reason why I had that problem because I was drinking all the time and I was eating bullshit. Even though I was a vegetarian at that time, I was still eating bullshit. I was eating cheese pizzas and French fries and all that shit. I was eating everything that wasn't meat, but it still wasn't good for me. So don't you want to motherfucking satisfy your woman in bed and stop popping them ED pills and shit that you get from Pfizer or some other motherfucker? I never told you all this, but I had a friend that I was cool with in Atlanta, and he had these pills. And the pills was big, you know what I'm saying? Like, boys, they were big, meaning that, like, they worked. You understand? Like, and I bought, like, I think it was like 500 boxes off of him wholesale. I'm not lying. I was selling ED pills. Not ED pills, you know what I'm saying? They weren't ED. It was his brand. In other words, I was selling pills to get niggas rocks hard. Pause. I made some good money off of that shit. And you know what I realized? That there's a lot of niggas out there that got fucking penis problems. Motherfuckers was coming back to me like, that shit worked. Let me get 4 boxes. What? I had a motherfucker buy, I'm not lying, this is my word. I had a motherfucker buy 75 boxes from me when I was living in Atlanta. That's my word. Nigga said, man, I go by several different names, so I don't mind telling you several different aliases. So I don't mind telling you one of them, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was like, man, Sean, whew, my dog, Sean, that shit worked. I popped one of them joints, eh? My man had the hookup. He had the pills and he had the gum. The gum, that shit worked instantly. So some of you all may sit back and say, well, how do you know? I had to test the fucking product. At that time, I didn't, I don't have any problems, you know what I'm saying, now. Unless I fuck up. If I fuck around and drink excessively and, you know what I'm saying, and eat fried foods and shit, go on that type of diet, my shit go by blip. You understand? So I tested the shit. My shit was already straight, but that shit was straighter than straight. You know what I'm saying? Like my shit be like at 9:15 or 3:45. But no, excuse it be no. I take that back. Like back in those days, it was like 9:13 and 3:43. But when I took that pill, that shit was like 9 fucking 15. You know what I'm saying? Now I take it a step further. I take it back. My shit was at 9:15 and 3:45. But when I took that pill, that shit was like at 9 fucking 10 and 3:43. In other words, my shit was straight, but then that shit just went up like this, like kind of brow. So that shit actually worked. And I made some good ass money off of that shit. No lie, the only reason why I stopped selling it is because my man, to make the long story short, without telling this business, the product, it got a little bit expensive because the shit was like, he was getting this shit from across seas, and I'm not gonna put his business out there, but the packaging and all that stuff, it was getting a little bit expensive and shit. So the wholesale, you know what I'm saying, on it was kind of like, man, I can't, because I'm not making too much of a profit off it. That's the only reason why I stopped selling it. Other than that, man, that money was pretty good. Selling ED pills. Don't you all want to please your woman while popping pills and chewing gum or whatever the fuck that you get in order to get your fucking shit hard? Straight up. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. And all of that bullshit that these country motherfuckers, and I gotta say it, man, because I only hear that in the country. Motherfuckers be like, man, shit, if you eat you some, please tell me in the comment section if I'm lying. That country niggas say this shit. I've heard this shit a million times. Man, if you eat you some chitlins, before you have sex, you get a rock on. I'm like, are you serious? We gotta do better, man. Ask Meg the Stallion, is she gonna try her own Hottie sauce? You understand? Because it seems as though that she works out and she's health conscious. You know what I'm saying? She has to be. She's a celebrity. And what y'all fail to realize is that they're selling you all a lie. Because they don't even eat that bullshit every day, let alone every fucking week. Probably once a month. Once or twice out of the month. And if they say they eat that shit, that's bullshit. You can't have no shape like how Megan Thee Stallion has, eating all of the shit that she says that she eats. And I'll say this, and I'm gonna end it. Let's just say she's telling the truth. Oh, if she's saying that she eats Popeyes every day or she eats junk food and all the rest of that shit. Let's just say she's telling the truth, right? And she's what, 25, 26, right? Check her when she turned about 32, 33. And I bet you she gonna be on some I used to be. She won't be the Stallion anymore. She'll be Meg the Fat Pig or some shit like that. She got to change her name. Straight up. Because if it doesn't catch up with you like right now, like instantly, it'll catch up with you later. Take it from me. My face, I need some real fucking cardio. I messed up my foot, so I can't hit the rope like I used, you know what I'm saying, like I normally would, and I can't hit the track, and do a mile or two like I normally would. And I'm paying for it. Yeah, I'm going through like hitting them weights, you know what I'm saying? I'm hitting them weights hard, you understand? So my weight training is good, but cardio is fucked up because I fucked up my foot. And I'm paying for it. My face is all, look at this shit. So I'm going to give it like one more week. And then after that, I'm going to go back to doing cardio. Take it from me, yo. You get up in age, man, that weight creeps up on you. So, yo, man, just be conscious about what you eat. I'm not telling you to be a fucking saint. I'm not telling you to fucking be a vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? Have you a cheat meal. Throughout the week, you understand? Eat clean. And then on weekends, splurge a little bit. You understand? But man, take care of yourself. If you take care of your body will take care of you. Other than that, my name is Langston2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, definitely share this video.